Okay, so the seller wants a video of what's going on with this charger. So I put it away because right now it completely undercharges. There is a review on this where I tried it to overcharge one time, but it undercharges for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and hook it up again and kind of do one cell battery. I do have a battery charging right now. I'm going to pull that off and charge it with this once it gets to a higher voltage. So I don't have to sit there all day. Alright, these are the cables I need. Okay, so my problem with this is it consistently only charges to 4.06 volts. That's more consistent than overcharging. So I'll never get a full charge out of this system charging one cell. Now, I have one of my batteries running at 3.6. I think it'll be faster if I depleted one battery, or if I use one of these cells that have almost 100%. Let's go ahead and vape on this a little bit so I can charge it up. The power supply I'm going to use is a Pyramid 30 amp, 13.8 volt continuous power supply. It's fairly new. I've tested several of these power supplies and they are very good. Okay, so we'll pop this off here. This wire is incredibly thin, by the way. Not sure how comfortable I'll be. Okay. Pop that in there for safety reasons. Connect the negative side. All right. There we go. And scoot this one in. Okay, so I do have my power connected. I'm gonna test this with a voltmeter that I have so that I know that the polarity is right before I plug it in. I don't want to screw anything up. .8 volts and positive on the inner side. That's correct. Get my power supply cord again, and I will put on some weight so it doesn't move around. Plug this sucker in. All right. So far it powers on. Everything looks like it should look like. All right. 4.03, perfect. So it's under 4.6. So let's go ahead and charge this battery up. So connect it like such so that I know it's making a fantastic connection. Good to go. Just in case, I will check with my voltmeter one more time to make sure that I do have connection. Hopefully I could do it like this so you guys can see the numbers here. 4.05. Okay, guys, 4.05 volts, 4.04, 4.05. Now, let us connect the charger. And we'll connect the negative side. I'm going to go directly onto the spring like such. Again, I'm going to check the voltage to see if it's actually making connection. I'll touch it with the prongs on the 4.05. Perfect. So it is making connection. Now, let's go ahead and give this a little charge once I plug this negative side in here. This is connected absolutely as it should. Okay. So let's go to battery type, which is LiPo correct. I'm not going to balance charge. I will fast charge. So yes. The amp. These cells could handle 5 amps easy, but just for the sake of testing, we'll do 1 amp. Okay, at 1 amp, 1S at 3.7, which will charge it up to 4.2. All right, it's checking battery, and it's saying confirmed 1 series. All right, enter. Now it jumps to 4.2 here, and it says 5 amps, or 0.5 amps, 500 milliamps I'm charging at. So it's charging at the moment. I'm at don't really want to move this because if I touch this a little, I'm gonna break the connection. So hopefully you guys can see through the video. And normally at 4.05, if I'm charging it at 1 amp, it should take me about 20 minutes. Ish. To charge all the way. So again, this is at 0.4 amps. I had it set to 1, so the amp is kind of inconsistent. But let me show you something funny too. If I press this down a little, see how it jumps up to 0.7, 0.8 amps, 0.9 amps, 0.8 amps, 0.9 amps? So the continuity of this wire is fine. Something inside here is kind of acting wonky. So now I'm getting a consistent 0.9 amps if I just keep a little bit of pressure on this line. The moment I let it go, it jumps back down to 0.3. Let me see if I can show you that right there. See how it says 0.3 right there, 0.1. All right, well, you know what? It says it's done charging. So full charge. All right, it's beeping, telling me it's full charge. 12 milliamps went in. So let's go ahead and stop that. And let's pop this off and let's check the voltage. Okay, now this is supposed to be a fully charged cell. Get our voltmeter. Hopefully you guys can see this. Maybe I can set it up so you guys can see it a little better. See that? All right. So again, negative goes to the negative line, positive will go to the positive line, and it says 4.07. So this is nowhere near full charge, 4.06, 4.07. This is not the first time I've done this. I've done this probably my 7th time now, or 8th time, and it's consistent, except for one time. It's consistently charging at 4.06, 4.07, and it's saying it's a complete charge. Now I've charged this from all the way down to all the way up, and same, I'll stop at 4.06. So again, this is something's wonky, and the reason why I think something's wonky is one time it didn't stop charging. So again, something in the board is going on. My setup is perfect. I mean, it's a very crude testing setup, but I mean, as you can see, everything's working as it should. All right. So the reason why I'm making this video is because the seller wants to see a video of what is going on with this charger. So as you can see, that quick video, it's not even that quick, it's kind of long, but it did only charge to 4.06. And this is what I've seen consistent. The amperage moves all over the place. Especially, what's funny is when I touch that positive line, that's when it jumps up. And if I put a little bit of pressure downwards, it jumps up. I don't really want to tear this thing apart. That seems to be the case. I'm probably going to make another one of these with much thicker gauge wire because this is really thin, especially for my my P plus line. Coming in at almost 30 amps. Alright, so I will upload this on YouTube and then I guess link it. And I just wanted to add, the seller said he'll make it right, which is fantastic. You know, that's the kind of response that I like to hear. I don't mind showing the product and what it does. I said, I'm not here to try to scam anybody. Of course not. You know, I mean, I work hard for what I, you know, what money I have, and whether it's you know, several $1,000s or, you know, several dollars, it all matters at the end. So I'm very happy that the seller actually said for me to make a video. So that's definitely a positive step up. I mean, whatever he does, I'm probably going to leave a positive feedback because he did ship it out to me incredibly quickly. But again, thumbs up. Let me see what the seller is. So Murak DM666. That's his seller name, Murak DM. For the most part, he actually responded to me when I asked him a question that the charger wasn't working properly. and he is actually working with me to make things right. So hopefully there'll be an update video pretty soon. But for now, I'm very satisfied with his communication.